Time for this week's Golden Eagle Update on ORUGoldenEagles.com. I'm Rob Walden, filling in for J.C. Bigham this week, and we lead off the show with women's soccer. Junior midfielder Lexie Salas joins us, coming off of two huge victories for the women's soccer team, 2-1 over McNeese State in overtime, 2-1 over Sam Houston State in overtime. So the Golden Eagles now 4-1 in Southland Conference play. And Lexie, you guys have been going to overtime a lot lately. That's 3 straight victories for you guys in overtime. You guys have had fantastic success in extra time. What is it about overtime that really brings out the best in you guys? Is it fitness? Is it just being comfortable with the situation? What is it that has propelled you to so many overtime victories this season?
I can honestly say I think it's our confidence. I think we're a very hard-working team, and we just go out there knowing that we're going to give it our best. And, I mean, some say that we're a second-half team, but now I can say we are definitely an overtime team.
4-1 in the conference now, and after a really rough start to the conference season, a 5-0 loss to Stephen F. Austin. I know things weren't looking super good for you guys, but now 4 straight conference victories. Do you guys feel like you're in a position to really make some noise, not just in the remaining regular season matches, but heading into the conference tournament next month?
Yes, I definitely think we are. I mean, I know the loss to SFA is 5-0, but I honestly think we needed that, as a wake-up call. But I think I think we'll do well in the conference this year. We have 3 more games left, and I mean, I think if we just remain confident and stay strong, I think we'll do well.
That loss to Stephen F. Austin right at the start of the conference season seems like a turning point for you guys. You'd had some big victories before that, Creighton and OU and some others, but you guys really took off after that loss. What do you think you guys learned as a team from such a humbling defeat that you guys have been able to carry over to a big winning streak?
I would say, once again, I think it was a wake-up call to let us know that this isn't going to be an easy conference, that we're going to have to give it our all each game. Whether it's the last team in our conference or the first team, we're just going to have to go out there and give it our best.
Season winding down for you guys, and you play your final 2 home matches of the season this weekend, Friday night and then Saturday afternoon. How big is it to come away with 2 results this weekend and also to send those seniors out and close out their home careers with victories?
I think it's a huge deal. It's a really big deal for them, too. It's their last 2 home games, and we want to play at our best for them as well. And I just, the fans help us out a lot. We love when we can hear them out there cheering for us. But whether it's a home game or not, we just want to go out there and give it our all.
And you guys have already clinched your conference tournament berth, but still, I got to think it's huge for you guys to keep momentum heading into the postseason.
Yes, definitely. We have goals set for us, and we plan to get those goals set and just continue to play.
Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
All right, so women's soccer on a roll now, 4-1 in conference play. Like we said, they're back at home this week. It's Friday night at 7 o'clock and Sunday at 1 p.m. And, of course, you can watch both of those matches live right here at ORUGoldenEagles.com.
ORU has an incredible balance of the classes and the teachers. You get a good education. It teaches you a lot of principles, a lot of really the whole person, whether it's socially, physically, spiritually, just in every aspect. Whether it's through the chapels, whether it's through worship, whether it's through the student body. You do have the opportunity to go into every person's world because you've been trained in education. You have the knowledge, you have the degree, but also your spiritual life, your spiritual maturity, it really trains that from the other end of things. I think one thing that captures me about ORU is just the opportunities that goes beyond the classes, the outside programs, whether it's ORU missions, whether it's ORU, student leadership opportunities as you're either serving or participating or leading in those areas. I think it just really it's taught me a lot, even in just, my 2 years here now.
Back for more Golden Eagle Update here on ORUGoldenEagles.com. Rob Walden along with freshman goalkeeper Ryan Grashik of the ORU men's soccer team. ORU suffered a setback on Saturday night, 2-0 to IUPUI. And that was a match, Ryan, that had been delayed by weather, delayed by some other circumstances, didn't kick off until 9 o'clock on Saturday night. Is it difficult in the lead-up for a match, not knowing whether it's going to be played, whether it's going to be pushed back a day, not knowing what time it's going to start? How difficult is that for you guys when there's a lot of uncertainty about just when the match is going to happen?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty hard because we just were sitting around in the locker room. We went out one time, and then lightning happened once we got out there, so we had to come back in. So we just sat in the locker room, played FIFA, kind of didn't know if the game was going to start, and then I think 2.5 hours after the 7 o'clock it was supposed to be. So it was a long wait.
Once you guys got started, IUPUI netted a couple early goals back-to-back, set you guys down 2-0. What was it that the Jaguars did that really confused you guys on both ends? It was a much closer match in the second half, but still they were able to hold you off. What did they do well?
I think they just had the tall kids, and they had a kid who could throw the ball about 30 yards in, and we had a plan because we found out who was their tall people to set it, who we wanted to mark on who, and the guy got free and just put the ball where he needed to put it, and it was up 2-0 at halftime. So that's all we could possibly do is just fix our mistakes in practice. So that's what we worked on today.
You've been the starter virtually the entire season, which is rare for a freshman at any position, but especially at the goalkeeper spot. Talk about what you've learned in your rookie season that's going to help you on down the line in future campaigns.
I think I looked up to J.D., our senior captain, giving all of his confidence to the team, his leadership, just try to be a leader from the back of the goal and just protect the pipes and just talk to my back line, and leadership is the key, I guess. Play 90 minutes like it's your last game every game. So just practice and just practice your hardest, and you will win your spot.
How big of the difference is that, the practice and the training from the collegiate level to the high school level, and how big of an adjustment is that coming directly from high school to college and then being thrust into a starting role?
I mean, it's huge because this summer we didn't get really much practices done. My academy team stopped the end of June because we lost in playoffs. So I was just a month of just working out, getting ready. I mean, it's huge because it's a lot more fitness. The speed of play is almost it's a little bit faster. You're playing with the best kids in the country, perhaps, and just it's a lot more to yourself playing at Division I sport. So it's huge.
You guys, you get out of Summit League play for one night on Tuesday. You take on Oklahoma Wesleyan, NAIA opponent right here at the Case Soccer Complex. It's not a league game. It's not an NCAA game, but still an opportunity for you guys to put a victory on the board. How important is it to come out and get a good performance and put away Oklahoma Wesleyan on Tuesday night?
It's huge because they're supposed to be ranked the number 8 team in NAIA. They have a lot of international players from Brazil to England to Scotland, so it's going to be huge. It's going to be a really tough game, actually. We don't underrate the NAI programs because they got so many internationals they can play. It's going to be a huge game. It'll be great for us to get a victory against them.
And you guys are not eliminated from Summit League tournament contention yet either. Of course, the team made a run to the Summit League finals each of the last 2 seasons. You guys are going to have to finish strong, though, if you're going to make the tournament for another year. What's it going to take over these final couple weeks to get you guys into that postseason?
I think it's just our preparation for our games, our practices. We're going to have to really work hard, put our dedication to it. We'll hopefully win our next 3 games because we just need to win our next 3, and we're in, and that's what we're just going to get ready for, hopefully prepare better, get our momentum going. So if we win tomorrow, it'll be good momentum going into Saturday against, I think, Eastern Illinois we play. So, yeah, it's just I think our preparation and the way we practice will lead us to success.
Well, good luck on Tuesday night and then the rest of the year.
Thank you very much.
All right, Ryan Grashik of the men's soccer team. Like we said, men's soccer back in action Tuesday night at the Case Soccer Complex. They'll take on Oklahoma Wesleyan at 7 o'clock Central Time. And, of course, you can watch that match live right here at ORUGoldenEagles.com.
We are wholly dedicated
to seeing the whole picture,
to serving the whole world,
to experiencing a whole world of opportunities.
For a university founded on the whole person, body, mind, and spirit.
Back for more Golden Eagle Update here on ORUGoldenEagles.com. Rob Walden along with Sadie Schaffner of the ORU Volleyball team. Bit of a tough weekend for ORU Volleyball. They took Central Arkansas to the brink, but lost to the Southland Conference leaders 3-2. And Sadie, that was a tough one for you guys. You went up 2-0, couldn't quite close it out. Talk about Coach Sorola's post-game talk, what she had to say to you guys, and then how you hope to build on a very tight weekend in Arkansas.
Well, the first two games we fought hard, and they were really good. But we came back after the timeout and lost focus, thought that, they would just give it to us. But we realized that we needed to, keep fighting. So we kind of lost momentum and lost our energy to do that.
The road's been kind of difficult for you guys. You guys have been fantastic at the aerobic center. You've won your last 4, have struggled a little bit on the road. What is it about being away from Tulsa that has hurt you guys a little bit, and how do you turn it around this weekend for 2 more road matches?
I think the crowd is definitely a big contributor to that, and just playing home and that home victory. And, we're used to playing on our court and on our turf, but we definitely need to get those away wins to show that we're a well-rounded team and that we have the strength to do that.
Second trip through the conference for you guys, halfway through with the conference season. You guys start the second half of the schedule against Southeastern Louisiana and then Nicholls State this weekend. How important is it to come away with 2 victories over those teams after beating them by rather wide margins at home?
Yeah, it's very important. I think that we'll finally get that chance this week to do that. To get those away wins. So, yeah.
You didn't play a whole lot, as most freshmen don't, first month or so of the season, still learning the system and adjusting to life at the collegiate level. Last 4 matches, you've been fantastic, including 19 kills against Central Arkansas. What's really clicked for you over the last 2 or 3 weeks to earn that spot in the lineup and then really take advantage of it once you get out there on the court?
I just had to get my momentum going, and I'm just glad to be contributing to the team now. It's hard to be supportive on the bench when you want to be out there playing. So I'm just really excited to be able to finally get to some playing time with the team.
And it has worked out really well. Like we said, 19 kills this past weekend against Central Arkansas. Congratulations on the success, and best of luck this weekend. Bring back a couple of victories.
Thank you very much.
All right, so ORU Volleyball is on the road this weekend. They are at Southeastern Louisiana on Thursday night at 7, and then Saturday afternoon they take on Nicholls State at 2 o'clock. Of course, we've got plenty of ORU Volleyball coverage right here at ORUGoldenEagles.com.